Hi folks, KC LaCourse coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada with another video showcase of Hearts of the West. It's cowboy poets, Western musicians, singers, and songwriters, and at the end I show a classic Western movie clip. Maybe it's a favorite of one of yours. Anything that keeps us moving forward in the Western community. Now, I always start off with one of my own poems, and the inspiration for this following poem is a friend that lives in the UK. He is a tennis pro, but he has the heart and soul of a cowboy. And so I took a little piece of his life here and there, and I turned him into a cowboy. And it's titled The Cowboy's Lament by KC LaCourse. On the trail, the dust and loneliness are my friend. For those two facts, there is no end. Only my horse and memories remind me of love that shines down from the harvest moon above. My love came to me on a ship from the land of green, of castles and moors, the blue water of Celtic shores. Careless with hearts of people, the hurt I gave to others, I became deceitful. Flaws of youth spewed on friends and lovers. As I age and feel the spirit of the earth and native man, I long for comfort and someone to hold my hand. The peace I must find as I ride alone. The Bible says, for what we reap, so must be sown. At times I cannot sleep, as regret with dust fills my eyes. I sometimes weep. The power of the universe must have balance with land and man. I must honor the spirit of what I cannot see, and believe with time a kinship will wash over me. With all I have endured and hurt, I look for new meaning as I embrace the Mother Earth and walk my path of a cowboy. Understanding will be my companion and a new rebirth. Thank you, folks. Stick around for the showcase.
Thank you, Joyce Woodson, for writing this wonderful song. If I hadn't seen the crimson red sunset send the world through a shimmering dream, if I hadn't heard the canyon toady bird sing a song for me, wide open spaces fill me up and leave me feeling blessed. I could have lived any place in the world if I hadn't seen the West. There's a river that spills through Sedona's hills, where the red rock looks over the green. Above Santa Fe's hills of sage are the bluest skies I've ever seen. Canyons that echo back to me, say your wandering heart can rest. I could have lived any place in the world if I hadn't seen the West. I like the South, something about sweet honeysuckle in June. I've been north and the east has its charms, but hey, you got the same moon, but nothing quite like a desert night with the sound of a Spanish guitar. I get a thrill just being alive under a blanket of stars. When I fall in love, I hope she's a cowgirl at heart, for I confess I could have lived any place in the world if I hadn't seen the West.
Anyway, this next song I'm going to do is kind of a thrill for me. I had the best time writing it. I was about 9 years old when we got our first television set. We were kind of late getting a TV, and I'd been going next door to my friend Lynn Smith's house and watching American Bandstand every day after school. I was pretty young at the time, and so I really didn't know exactly what was going on American Bandstand, but it looked like something I would be interested in eventually. And so I was going over there and watching it, and when we got our first TV, I was so excited. And I said to Daddy, I said, "Can I watch American Bandstand?" And he said, "Oh, honey, I'm sorry. It's in Emerson. It only gets Westerns." She's self-employed and runs a business out of her home. She lives off over the Long Branch all alone. And not a drunk or a drifter would dare to mess up that red hair. She's Matt Dillon's woman round Dodge. It's real well known. But she's got it bad for the big guy with a star. But he only comes around when there's trouble in the bar. He's got a thing about law and order, or he's an intimacy avoider. She bats them false eyelashes, but don't get too far. So come on, Marshall, and give Miss Kitty a kiss. She's been waiting 30 years for this. So you know her love is true. What the heck is wrong with you? Come on, Marshall, and give Miss Kitty a kiss. Well, she's tried other men in town, but it ain't the same. Doc's too old, and Chester, man, he's lame. All the men she meets are married or gay. Plus she loves the Marshal anyway. She's been climbing the wall so long, don't it seem a shame? So come on, Marshal, and give Miss Kitty a kiss. She's been waiting 30 years for this. So you know her love is true. What the heck is wrong with you? Come on, Marshall, and give Miss Kitty a kiss. Oh, come on, Marshall, and give Miss Kitty a kiss. Ah, pucker up, Mr. Dillon. Thank you.
Are you familiar with the Army revolver, Mr. Quigley?
Well, sir, I never had much use for one.
It's a recent invention of your countryman, Colonel Colt.
God created all men, they say. Sam Colt made them equal, more or less.
His rifle on the ground in front of him. No! Throw it away. Oh, Flynn, go and get my second revolver.
much you'd like to have your rifle with you at this moment, Mr. Quigley, but I think you'll find that I've got a much better idea. Stick it in his belt. Go on. I seem to remember you're not too familiar with Colonel Colt's revolver, so this will be your first lesson. Don't worry. Mr. Dobkin and Mr. O'Flynn will ensure that it's a fair contest. Just back up a few paces. To your left a bit. That's it. Now you're right in front of my old pistol target. Some men are born in the wrong century. I think I was born on the wrong continent. Oh, by the way, you're fired.
This ain't Dodge City. And you ain't Bill Hickok. Said I never had much use for one. Never said I didn't know how to use it.